Welcome back to Corey's Corner. I'm Corey. This is my corner, and today we're going a little bit virtual here with we have someone from the esports team, and his name is Jason Clark. You're an accounting major, and you're actually transferred too. Can you tell us a little bit about why you transferred?
Well, I'm coming from U of L, so U of L had a great program. It's just, it was kind of expensive because there was a lot of extra fees that we had to pay. Parking was atrocious down there. I mean, you think it's bad here, dude. Imagine downtown. And I think Bellarmine's just more of an esteemed program, because when you graduate from here, it's more you actually tried super hard and you did a lot more hard work. I think U of L is kind of a little bit easier. No disrespect to them, but it's a good program. I just think that Bellarmine's kind of you got a U of L grad versus Bellarmine grad in accounting. It's okay, this guy knows what he's talking about. Yeah.
Do you think Bellarmine's more inclusive, tries to get you involved too?
Yeah. Because it's a smaller school, there's only 1,600 people here, something like that.
So.
Not that big.
Yeah.
Compared to tens of thousands at U of L. I mean, you're gonna be way more involved probably. Even if you don't even try to be involved.
Yeah.
Even if you just come to school and you walk past the quad, every week they got something going on.
Something.
There's somebody out there talking with different booths or something. There's inclusivity fairs, there's job fairs. I mean, you'll find something to be involved
definitely,
with easily.
With getting involved, you started getting involved with the esports. Can you tell us what made you get involved and what you want to do with it?
So over the summer, before I transferred, I was looking into schools to transfer to. And not just for the accounting program, but I saw Bellarmine recently. We just posted a minor in esports.
Yep.
So I was oh, that's pretty cool, and I was really attracted to look at, and I ran through it and I saw the class. I'm okay, that's interesting. And then I found out we had an esports team, which is kind of on the rise. It's kind of brand new, but that's really cool.
Very brand new.
I'm a big time gamer, and I was man, if I could compete in school and try to balance that at the same time, that'd be really cool. Just a good opportunity to not only meet people that have the same interests as me, but I'm also doing something I love for school as
awesome.
well. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Who is in charge of it now? Because I remember last year Ben was in it, and it was all new stuff that he was dealing with every single week.
So
who is it now?
Ben moved back over the summer to Michigan. That's my understanding of it.
Okay.
Professor Mitch Greenwell, who was the coach for Trinity's program, is now the coach / guy in charge for ours now, to my knowledge.
How does coaching work for esports? Because I feel there's several games.
So you, unless you're just insanely good and versatile in every single game that we offer, you're gonna have multiple coaches because. It works differently. Per each game, you have a different set of rules you have to follow for a coach, and there's different roles that you play as a coach. So it's a little different per game.
Okay. So what are some of those games that he's having to coach and that you play in too?
So so we don't have a team right now, but I play COD and Halo, which is 4v4 FPS. So a coach in that would for COD doesn't so when we compete in games, they don't stand directly behind us and whatnot, and they don't have to talk to us and what, but they just go over strategies, different maps, break down different plays, stuff like that. Keep they're more of a stats person. Now for Halo, during the game, there's certain objects that spawn on a timer. So most coaches will have timers on their phone every time that something pops up. And you'll be in the middle of the game, because as a player, you gotta worry about so many different aspects in the game while it's going on.
Yeah.
So it kind of helps for that coach to be there and be hey, let's say you're in the middle of a team fight and you're not paying attention to everything, because that happens all the time.
Yeah.
And your coach would be hey, rockets up in 30 seconds. So now you have somebody telling you that, and you can adjust your play strategy to either go for those or bait those, and try to figure out what to do with those. So that way it's just kind of a reminder.
So it's a lot in the thinking, I guess you'd have to, instead of other sports where you're having to physically beat someone. You don't have to be physically fit for esports. You can be anybody.
Physically fit doesn't really matter too much because like it's more of like a mental game.
Yeah.
But it does help though, like with your mental state. Like people that like are physically in shape, like work out every now and then, you know, like take care of themselves, will actually see an increase in their play style. Like if you're just like eating bad, doing nothing, not exercising, like you can play good, but it does help to be physically and fit sometimes.
Sweet, yeah. I guess I didn't even think about that, but yeah, mental stuff, it's crazy. That's everywhere, even in all sports. So back to the games that you all have. You have Call of Duty, Halo, but those aren't like full teams yet?
No, so currently we don't, we have the spots for them, we just don't have the people yet. So once we get the people to fill out those rosters, then we'll start competing with those. We're looking to do that next semester.
Okay.
So this year we're just gonna like focus on advertising more games and trying to like expand based on the league that we play in.
Yeah.
So currently we offer Smash Bros, Super Smash Bros, Overwatch, Valorant. What else we got? League of Legends.
Okay.
And I think we're trying to make a Rocket League team too, but I think we're going to put that on for the next semester. So
okay,
that's what we
so next semester people can look to play Rocket League, Call of Duty, and then what else was it?
Halo, and then whatever, and then all the other ones we already have, yeah.
Awesome. So do you all host events for people to like get involved with?
Yeah, so we've been in talks lately of hosting like just game nights just for anybody really, because we were trying to figure out what's like the best way to get promotion for esports, because it's a relatively new thing.
Yeah.
Like not a lot of people are aware of it, especially at the collegiate level. So we're trying to just do like events to where we open up the facility for people. Anybody can come play, like, let's say, and it doesn't have to be like a super competitive game, just like Among Us or like Fall Guys, you know, like it's like basic, not very high school games, but just for fun.
So like but like Mario Party, would you have games like that?
Yeah, okay. For sure. Anything like that.
Oh, awesome. So you're all hosting different events. Is there anything else that you all will do will you post stuff on social media, or how does that work?
So this year we're looking to be pretty aggressive on promotion, because last year was the startup year. So this year we're kind of like looking to broaden our like presence,
expand and stuff. Yeah.
So we're looking to get a better social media page. We're going to get we have a Twitter, so we're going to start using the Twitter more. We have an Instagram page.
I actually funny. I actually created the Instagram for Ben's class last year.
You?
That was my group had the Instagram, so that's pretty funny.
So we're gonna try to get like more stuff posted on there. Try to like reach out more. We're gonna partner with some of the accounts that already have like the SAC account for Instagram that posts like all the student activities. We're gonna try partnering with them just because they have a pretty big following already. Like, hey, could you post this? Like we have like a certain game night, or like this team's competing this night on Twitch. Could you post this with like a link so people can just watch it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you all reach out to like, I know they send out an email every single, how to get involved, the student activities, all that stuff in that email. Have you talked to them about maybe getting involved with that? Like putting stuff out there on that?
Like I said, we're trying to get to that level. So we're definitely going to be talking with them more about promotion, stuff like that. During the involvement fair, we had a booth, so we had someone with that, but I feel like we should do more. That's a good idea though, with the emailing thing. I definitely think that we should do that,
because everybody sees that, so it would be
so like we have 1,600 people on campus, but if they don't know about it, how can they get involved with it? Especially like if they play games, because I guarantee there's a lot of people here that compete or just want to play for fun and have like just a group of people that plays games with the same games, but if they don't know about it, like they're never going to be involved with it. So we got to do a better job of promoting that, and I think that's going to be one of the ways it's going to help a lot.
How do your all's like game days work, I guess it would be?
So depends on the game. Most of them are like 4v4 or 5v5. So a game day, we try to have it in the facility as much as possible, because like it's just better to have it in person. But if some people can't make it to the facility, we have it online. So what happens is we have a Discord call for that game. So only roster members for that game will be able to access it, and then obviously any coach or anything.
So Discord is just pretty much like a voice call, pretty much?
Yeah. It's kind of like a party chat, to where if you're in there and you're not like in person, everybody can hear each other and talk to each other. So they'll hop into that. They'll like warm up for a little bit, for like an hour or two.
Okay.
And then whenever the game's supposed to happen, they'll go through the league that we have, and on the league's website, that's where like a moderator and an official will like send invites to the teams that are playing, and then they'll join that lobby, and then they'll just run that game.
Sweet. Do you all, so like with other sports, like they're pumping music in the locker room, do you all like have like hype songs that you all listen to, or like how does that work?
Not to my knowledge, no, but I mean, yeah, we definitely could. I mean,
yeah,
like you're just,
like you're warming up and you're just listening to some music?
Yeah, some people do that.
Okay.
It's not like super hyped up, or like you're just like in the locker room or something like that.
Yeah.
Just going crazy, but like typically warm up is like you sit down and you get your stuff going. You like lock in.
Yeah.
And you just like warm up your aim, your movement, stuff like that. Just general map awareness, stuff like that.
Okay. And then you said something about the facility. Can you explain where that is and like how that was started?
So, to my knowledge, the facility that we just got has only been here for about 3 months now.
Okay.
So we took an old computer lab in Centro and basically reformed it into an esports lab. So what that looks like is we haven't partnered with. We want to partner with Alienware, but we went through Alienware, who's a big gaming company for like all their gaming accessories needs and wants. So we went through them. We got an entire PC gaming setup. So we got 10 of those. So it has 10 PCs, 10 chairs, 10 keyboards, 10 headsets, 10 monitors, all Alienware.
Sweet.
So we have those set up right now, and then we're getting a Super Smash Bros. Set up. So we have like a couple Nintendo Switches with a couple TVs set up for that, and then any other games that are on there, obviously.
Wow. So I bet that's pretty pricey.
Yeah. It was like, I think the total was like 10,000-15,000 for all of it.
That's a lot.
Yeah, majority of it's the PC. Those are like $1,500 a piece.
Yeah. So, but if Alienware was to sponsor, that would cut a lot of the cost, wouldn't it?
Not just for the cost, but it's more of like the branding. So we want like custom Bellarmine themed stuff. Like for example, we have all these chairs, and it would be really cool to have like
a Bellarmine logo on it?
Like a Bellarmine logo, or like Bellarmine colors with the logo and stuff like that, just for like recruiting purposes or whatnot. So when we get a higher media presence and we bring people in there, it's not just like a basic setup like it is now, but hopefully like it's customized to Bellarmine, so like you can just see like all these custom things to where it's like, oh wow, that's cool, like they're sponsored by this company and this company really cares.
Yeah.
Because there's other teams already out there. Like one example, I was talking about this with Professor Greenwell. Ohio State has like a full custom facility.
Yeah.
With like custom PCs with their logos on it, custom gaming chairs.
I think I've seen that. It's pretty crazy.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, like that would be awesome.
I saw University of Kentucky. Theirs is insane. It's like a full building.
Yeah,
like,
it's insane.
Yeah.
Granted, it's like a stupid amount of money, but it's really cool to have.
And their program has been around for
their programs are way more established. So just to get a startup, it's kind of like it's a building process. Like first off, we just got to get this place. Now that we have the place, now we can just start like increasing the presence of it on social media and whatnot, and then build up to that point to where we have these sponsorships.
Sweet. So with that being said, if someone wants to get involved, who do they need to reach out to?
If you see one of the esports professors, it's Professor Greenwell, Mitch Greenwell. He teaches esports classes over in Allen.
Okay.
So if you see him on campus, reach out to him. It's Professor Mitch Greenwell on our Outlook.
Okay.
If you want to get involved, email him. There's also, you can type in on Instagram, Bellarmine Esports, Bellarmine Esports KY, and then also on Twitter there's Bellarmine Esports account, and then you can also type it in on the school website, and it'll take you to a link that summarizes the esports program with the contact information of Mitch Greenwell and a couple other people.
Okay, sweet. So if you all want to get involved, you can go to all those links. I'll try and put them all in the video. But first of all, thank you for coming on. I know it took time out of your day, so thank you.
Thanks for having me.
It's awesome to have you. But if you all want to get involved, you all can reach out to them. And if you all want to get involved with the podcast, you can contact me at cwilliams2@bellarmine.edu. Thank you all for watching.